Repeat or evolve. And I'm talking about financial planning here. I'm not talking about anything else. Financial planning. A lot of you are on a hamster wheel and you're on the wrong hamster wheel. It's hurting you, it's delaying your retirement, it's costing you money, it's bringing you a lot of frustration. And just this morning, right before I was recording this video, I got an email from a prospect. And I'll summarize the email, but I think a lot of you are facing the same dilemma, the same frustrations as this prospect was. And she was having some issues with her advisor, and her email that she just sent said, look, 5 years ago when I signed up with my investment advisor, they told me not to ask questions because it takes time out of the job they need to do. And then more recently, she had a review with them. She was down money based on the markets, all of that. And they kind of put up their hand and say, whoa, you're only down X. We have lots of clients that are down much more than you, so don't worry about it. These are answers you should not be getting from your investment advisor, your financial planner, your financial advisor. Call them what you want. This is not what you should be getting. If you are, it's time to evolve out of that situation and put yourself in a better one. So repeat or evolve. I want to talk about 4 specific things, and I want you to do a checklist through these 4 items to see, do you need to keep repeating what you're doing? Is the process that you're going through a good one? The experience you're going through pleasant? Or do you need to evolve? Do you need to actually step away from what you're currently doing and evolve to allow you to get to retirement, build more wealth, make better decisions, get a more rounded view on things? So there's 4 items. Let's jump into number 1. Your planner / advisor. And a lot of you, have a very bad advisor. And it may be someone that's not giving you any proper planning. Most likely your advisor is someone that's just picking mutual funds for you. You've given them money to invest and they've picking mutual funds for you. If you ask them any questions about financial planning, retirement planning, taxes, estate, it's a very surface level answer. They don't build financial plans. And at the end of the day, they're picking mutual funds. And typically that's buying funds or picking funds that they have to sell internally, or they're kind of pushed to sell. I sold mutual funds for 12 years. I know that business well. I know how it works. I know the internal workings. And most of the time, your mutual fund advisor is not necessarily putting you in the best funds for you. They're putting you in the best funds either for them or just funds that they have to use. So make sure you have this conversation, right? If you feel, yeah, Adam, I'm in mutual funds and I haven't been doing good and I don't know why I'm in what I'm in, have a meeting with your advisor. Ask them, are there other options? What am I in? Why am I in this? Our office, we're financial planners. So we do planning. If you come to our office, for investments, we will send you to a third-party firm, let them do the investments, we do the planning, and work together with them. So understand who your professional is, what their credentials are. Again, I had someone email me the other day and said, Adam, here's your plan, and here's another planner that we're looking at. Why would I pay a little bit more for you versus going with this person over here? And it was someone I'd never heard of. I jumped on their website. They have a small YouTube gathering. He's just started to offer financial plans, but he's not a CFP professional. He's not a QAFP. He has no training in building financial plans. He's a mutual fund salesperson. So I just said to the person, look, your plan may be pretty shallow. It may not dive deep into the tax planning and strategy that brings all the value to a really good retirement plan. The second area is investments. And a lot of you love what you're invested in, and a lot of you can't stand what you're invested in, but you don't know what to do. And we're actually just putting together right now, we're gonna have a website that has some recommendations for you, our viewers, on, if you're not happy with your investments, here's some options, everything from kind of DIY options to full service options. And we're gonna be listed. It's not services we offer, it's just kind of third party. We vetted them and saying, hey, these are something you may wanna look at if you're looking to make a change. But a lot of you are unhappy with your investments and you're not making a change for 2 reasons. A, you just don't know what to do. It's kind of analysis paralysis. We've done a video on that before where I don't know what to do, so I'm just gonna kind of sit back and hopefully things get better on their own. The reality is they won't. You need to make a change. It's on you. It's your money. It's your investments. You need to make a change. The second thing is, yes, I want to make a change, but it sounds very confusing. Like, how do I transfer my money from institution A to institution B? I'll tell you what, it's very simple. We have clients, and again, this is a conversation I have weekly with a lot of you watching this video saying, Adam, yeah, I'm at investment firm over here. I'd love to move over to one of your investment firms that you use, but it sounds very cumbersome. And the reality is we grab a bit of information from the client, Takes them about 5 to 10 minutes maximum. We get statements, and then our team puts together all the paperwork, gets sent to you by DocuSign, you sign it, that sets up the accounts, transfers the accounts, does everything. Okay, so the actual setting up accounts and transfer forms, typically for our clients for onboarding, it shouldn't take more than 10, maybe 15 minutes, and it's all by DocuSign, it's all remote, it's very easy. And this is the case, I think, for most investment firms. So have that conversation. Don't be pushed off by, it's gonna take a lot of effort to move from A to B. It doesn't. It's actually really easy. It's simple. It's clean. You can move everything in kind, which means that whatever investments you're in, you can move as is to the new investment firm, and they can start massaging it into what they want to own, or you can transfer in cash, which means that it's sold wherever it is. It stays in the account. So if you have an RRSP and you have a bunch of mutual funds, the mutual funds will be sold, but that cash from those proceeds will sit in the RSP, and the RSP will move to the new firm, and then they will reinvest the cash that's in the RSP. You're not selling the RSP. Don't be push off. If you're sitting in the hamster wheel that you hate as far as investments go, performance, type of account, as you get closer to retirement, a lot of you are in like private equity stuff, it's not going very well, you're locked up. Like some of this, you need to review this stuff. If you're not happy, let's evolve. The third thing you need to look at is your financial decisions. And a lot of you make really bad financial decisions. And I live in BC, about an hour outside of Vancouver, and I look around at young people my age driving $150,000 vehicles, living in a $2-3 million home, and they're in debt. They're up to their eyeballs in payments. I know these people. They're in a very, very tough situation. And they put themselves there, and they keep doing that decision over and over. I see retirees that continue to make bad decisions around what they should be doing. If you don't know how to make a good financial decision, start doing research. There's good information on YouTube, online. Take a course. There's a lot of free courses out there that are offered that you can start kind of getting a better sense of what you should be doing. Again, a lot of you don't know who to turn to. There's probably someone in your life that you say, wow, they've done really well financially. Take them for lunch. Ask them questions. How did they do it? What did they do right? What have they done wrong? And how have they learned along the way? And I think this applies to everyone watching this video, myself included. I need to make better financial decisions. I make a lot of great financial decisions, but my wife reminds me once in a while that I make bad ones. I had a heat gun come yesterday from Amazon to fix the motorhome. I had some decals coming off and I was going to heat gun it and fix it. And she said, Adam, it's decals. Forget it. Leave it. Don't spend that money. And that's where it's good to have that accountability partner to remind you that, hey, do we really need to spend money in this area, or is it just better saved? Let it compound. That $50 heat gun can be worth $100, $150 down the road, and we can use it for a nice dinner out or whatever. It could be in retirement. You might say, Adam, I have lots of money, I'm fine financially, I don't need to make better financial decisions, I'm kind of at the end of the road. And the better financial decisions is to say, well, if you have enough money, how are you helping those younger? Maybe you're a mentor to these decisions. And that's a great way to make compounding benefit for generations to come. The fourth and final one is your financial and retirement plan. And this is maybe an obvious one coming from me, someone that builds financial plans for a living, and talks to many of you that are at a very strong pain point on the type of plan or non-plan you're getting. Most of you I talk to say, Adam, I got a plan from my bank or from the financial institution I deal with, and it has nothing that you talk about. The RSP meltdown's not there. They take my CPP early. They don't touch my RIF till 71, and then it's just a minimum amount, and it's messy. They don't know what the laddered income. I talked to someone yesterday, they work with one of the big 5 banks, and they talked to their financial planner there that didn't understand the whole RSP meltdown, like the go-go, slow-go, no-go stage. And they're like, yeah, I don't get that. Like, why would you want to spend more money early? Well, of course, you're healthy. You can do that. A lot of you have no plan. A lot of you have a really bad plan. Or a lot of you have a very surface level plan. And I think this is where it's a box that needs to kind of expand a bit. I run this channel and I put information on this channel to help all of you. This is an information educational channel. I hope you're taking tips, and I know a lot of you are because I hear it. I hope you're taking tips from things that we do in the plans that we build so that you can bring that to your financial planner and have them implemented into your plan. And I'll give you a few examples. Running CPP at different ages. And again, I always tell my clients, I don't care when you take your CPP. What I care about is that you understand the difference between taking it at 60, 65, 70, or somewhere in between. You need to know the financial benefits or impact from taking it at different times, and then you can make a financial decision and a psychological decision around when you actually want to take it. The second thing you want to look at is the RRSP meltdown, which is drawing out your RRSP earlier, trying to get rid of it by your mid to late 80s, and how that works. The third thing you want to look at is a laddered income. Let's give you more income early, but showing you that you'll have enough later on within a conservative plan. You're younger, you can spend money, you can travel, all of that. You're going to spend money earlier. So shouldn't your financial plan actually reflect that? The fourth thing you want to do, and this is the toughest one and takes a lot of work to kind of massage all the income buckets to make it all come together, is you want to level out your average tax rate. All four of these things typically are not done in a financial plan. Most of you are getting financial plans from your bank, institution, wherever you're working at, and they say, okay, here's your plan. And all they've done is taken your data, shoved it into a program, and hit print. And there's no actual deep down planning. So look at it. If it only shows CPP at one age, ask for the other ages. If it doesn't have kind of the RSP meltdown, ask for it. Laddered income. These things you need to ask for. Again, if your tax rates are going like this to retirement, that's an issue. I know it's an issue. I've built hundreds of these plans. It's not the way it should be built. So take the information you learn from us, ask your planner if they can't do it, loop back with us. We're happy to put together a plan for you, of course. You can learn more about our services at parallelwealth.com/planning. But again, repeat or evolve. What's your financial retirement plan? That retirement plan can have so much value. We save our clients a ton of money. Some of our clients save in the millions of dollars. Some are less, some are more. But the savings is substantial. The amount of tax clients save, they don't pay CRA, they put it back in their pocket or to their kids or grandkids or charities or whoever. It's substantial, day after day after day. That needs to be you. I want it to be you. So make a change, evolve from the current plan that you're doing, and let's get on track and start evolving in all four of these aspects from today going forward.